All right. Let's see when we are officially live. And we are officially live right now, everybody. Let me turn this down. I am currently on call, so I have to keep my phone on. And Andrana is texting me. So we'll wait for some people to get in here, and we will go from there. How does that sound, everybody? Happy Sunday. See if anybody's watching here. I have to bring out the old chat again, as usual. Let me pop this out so I can see it. So when I go back and forth, I know what the heck you guys are talking about. All right, so I know it's a Sunday, and I haven't done this in a very long time, but you may have noticed that I didn't post a video today. And that is because I have been unbelievably busy, like so busy. I mean, it sounds crazy, but I was on vacation for a week when I went skiing, which if you follow my Instagram, you'll see my pictures. I also have been on call this entire week. This is my 7th day straight on call. Had to go on yesterday. Again, if you follow my Instagram, you may have seen my pictures from that. Then I also worked out like 5 out of 7 days this week, which is crazy. Haven't got much sleep. Oh, I also got called in on Monday night too. So 7 days straight. And then this is how stupid I am. So as if I'm not working enough, I also picked up 2 diagnostic shifts while I'm on call currently. So I'm currently on call for interventional radiology. So I can get called in any moment now. But I also picked up 2 diagnostic radiology shifts because I'm nuts. So I'll be doing that tonight. I did it last night until 11 p.m. I'll be doing it again tonight because I just don't like free time. I also just filmed a video. I don't even know what I'm doing with my life. Oh, and you know, when more people get on here, I'll talk about the big news. Some of you may have seen it. Can anybody guess the big news? Let's see. We'll see if some true supporters can guess the real news. All right. Kevin, what's up, Kevin? Shout out to my members of my channel. I always got to call them out as per usual. Because, you know, Kevin with the purple badge there, he's been crushing it lately. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. It helps me do fun things with this channel. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hi from South Africa. Hi from Saudi Arabia. Hi from Jordan. Greetings from Zambia. Hello from Denmark. I can't believe there's so many countries represented on this one chat right here. So, Christian Dion, you are really that man, Michael. I guess so. All right, Lone Wolf, who used to be a member and is no longer a member. I don't know if I should answer his question now. How big is big? I mean, it's pretty big. I think maybe Jason Hollis is on to something there. Don't look at his comment. So I guess the biggest huge news, no, Andriana is not pregnant. I probably wouldn't do that over a YouTube live. The surprise is it's a new house. Sort of. I mean, we did buy 2 more properties Friday. We closed on them. Well, we closed on them. We don't officially close on them till tomorrow. But, so yes, partly. Michael's pregnant. No. Andriana's not pregnant. No. What up from New Jersey? Hello. All right, so tell me when we should talk about the big news. Should I just bring it up right now or what? I don't know. Should I wait? Maybe I should like let you all sit on it for a little bit. But I'm pretty excited about it. Let me actually, while I talk, I'll find, instead of just talking about it, I'll just put it up here. So you guys can see it all in its true glory. Kevin's at African Safari. I went on an African safari for our honeymoon. We went to South Africa and Mauritius. It's probably the best experience of our lives. Like, no joke. It was the funnest time ever. The only problem with it, there were a lot of spiders. You know, there are a lot of spiders going on there. But nonetheless, I still liked it. Oh, what else is going on here? Andriana's pregnant. No, Andriana is not pregnant for the 100th time now. You getting a new monitor? Yeah, I don't have enough monitors. So the whole point of this live feed was for you all to give me some donations for another monitor, because I'm lacking right now. I'm currently looking at one right now. But you do know, if you are a true subscriber, the current monitor that I'm looking at that you've seen a lot of my channels is broken. So it's kind of annoying. But I mean, if this is the worst thing that's going on in my life, that's okay. Hello from Serbia. Shout out Kakosi. Tell us the news already. All right, moving to sunny California. Never would I move to sunny California unless I got like a crazy good job offer. I would move. No, I'm not moving back to Georgia either. So, the big news. Drum roll, please. Drum roll. I wish I had like a drum roll sound. So I think we can see it here. As soon as I click over, you'll know. The podcast has officially been released. So we released our first episode of our podcast on Cellini Rounds podcast. If you haven't subscribed to our Cellini Rounds podcast channel, go check it out. Support it. Like this video. I'm not signed in. Like this video. Subscribe to that channel. It's about 53 minutes long, our first one. It's a good podcast. You can listen to it on the way to work. You can listen to while you're sitting around doing home stuff, doing laundry, making the bed. Watch the podcast. I promise you'll laugh. I promise you'll enjoy it. It's fun. It's good to just talk to my brothers and just make fun of each other and talk about medicine. We talked about Tommy's accident. We talked about a number of different other things. Talked about residency life. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, Tommy's in residency. He's doing his radiology residency right now. I'm a board certified interventional radiologist, and Jim is a board certified veterinary neurosurgeon. So go watch this podcast. I promise you'll enjoy it. And if you don't want to watch the whole podcast, you can at least watch this little clip right here. It's funny, but just put it on in the background. I promise you'll like it. You'll like it. I promise. We loved it. We love doing it. So we're going to do a lot more of these. We'll probably release one every single week and talk about it. So if you have anything you want us to talk about, leave that in the comments below of that video. And for those of you who don't know, you guys are probably like, what the heck is that logo? Like, that logo is terrible. But the funny thing is, so my father had an Italian restaurant way back in the day in the 90s. And his logo, it said Cellini's Pizza in this exact logo, minus us. So we thought we would pay homage to my father's restaurant from back in the day and basically use the same logo and put our big faces in it. And it's kind of cool. So go subscribe to that channel, watch the podcast. You'll like it, I promise. All right, what else is going on over here? Let's see some questions, shall we? Since I love how he did the drum roll, because I like that. You have gorgeous eyes. Thank you so much. I'm sure it matches the gray sweatshirt, because that's what color my eyes are. So yeah, that's the important thing. More bling on YouTube. No more bling on YouTube. Wait, what you got against fun sizes? What do you got against SoCal? The taxes are too high in California, and the living costs are too high in California, and the salaries are too low in California compared to other parts of the world. That's what I have against California. It's beautiful there, but you got to sacrifice a lot for the beauty. What else is going on? Oh my God, I was just watching it. Nawaf Mag, tell me how you liked it. Did you like the podcast? If anybody's here who has seen it, let me know. Tell me if you liked it. Cellini's cannolis. No cannolis. I'm on a diet right now. I have to get beach ready, Speaking of which, I'm actually going to the beach a week from today. Be able to find out and see. Fun Size says Rads is cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. It's probably the best specialty there is. But yeah, Kristen Turner, yeah, the great story behind the logo. Yeah, we wanted something that was like kind of unique to the three of us. We didn't want it to be too medically related. We didn't want it to be like too conspicuous per se, but we wanted something that would kind of tie in all of us together. So it's a cool logo, a simple logo. We're Italian. It pays homage to Italian heritage. It pays homage to my father and his restaurant. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. All right. Amber Malazzo says, my family's from Italy. Shout out Italy. Which field of residency do you recommend, Doc? I'm a final year undergrad. Consultants told me to join IR. Some say cardiology, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, don't listen to what everybody else says. Just do whatever you want to do. That's it. I bet your podcast has 5,000 subscribers by the end of the day. I doubt it. YouTube has been, it depends if you get in the YouTube algorithm lately, but we'll see. We'll see. I think it'll take some time to get 5,000 subscribers for sure. It's a lot harder these days. There's a lot of content. There's a lot of competition. What do you think about DNP being called doctor in a clinical setting? I don't think that should be. Doctors and nurse practitioners are not physicians, so they should not be called doctors to patients or whatnot. I mean, if they're in like some research lab and someone wants to call them doctor, that's fine, but I don't think they should be called doctor. Hold on 1 second. Adriana sent a picture. All right. What else? Dude said, so what's the news? The news is, if you missed it, I'll have to show you the news again for the people who are coming in late. Here is, whoops, that's not it. That's not it at all. The news is this. This is the news. We launched our podcast, our first episode of our podcast. We'll see if anybody left this to go watch. Oh, like 20 people went. See, thank you guys. Thank you for the support. You'll have to tell us which brother you like better. If you don't like me the best, it won't hurt my feelings. Jim is the funniest one by far. So you'll probably have fun listening to this podcast. So it's not actually available on iTunes or Spotify yet, but I have to get the audio over to there. It's kind of annoying. And if you've been watching this, I have no time to do that right now. But yeah, go check out the podcast. All right, what else is going on? Comments are blowing up right now. Let's get to these a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, the chemistry between you all is fun to watch. Yeah, it's really easy when you have good chemistry, especially when you grew up with these people your whole life. But was the first podcast mom approved? I don't know. Should I text my mom and see if she watched the podcast? Let me see. I wonder if she approved of it. Let me find her. Hold on 1 second. I will text her to see if she liked it. She probably didn't watch it yet. She's not really, quick to social media stuff. Let me see. All right, I just texted her. We'll see if she responds during this segment. I can't be on here too long because I do have to start working at some point. But, yeah. What else? What's your general thoughts on healthcare consultants if you've encountered them? I don't know what a healthcare consultant is. That's like a very general term. What is the news? The news is we released the first episode of our podcast. So hopefully those who are new joining this, go follow. Cellini Rounds. Should I just leave this up? That's what I'll do. People keep asking, so I'm just going to leave this up. That way, we can just go back and forth. And I'll put this comment bar over here. Or what I'll do is this. Since everybody doesn't know the news, we'll just do this. Now we'll have the comment bar down here. What else is going on here? You need to get your bros better cameras. Comment on the video and tell them that, because I've been trying to. My older brother, he's shopping currently. He actually wanted to buy my camera, and he wanted me to get a better camera, which I considered, but I just love this camera. I've had it for like 3 or 4 years, and it's perfect for everything. So I really don't want to give it up. It's the perfect size. Quality is fantastic. It's portable. I love it. It's the Alpha A6500, by the way, by Sony. What do you think about ophthalmology? Fun Size says, I don't know much about it, to be honest with you. Why does this always go off? You ever notice that? So these are owned by my hospital, and I can't adjust the screen share settings or the screen, what do you call it? Screensaver. So I can't really fix that. Can you make a tax loss harvesting video? A little late on that. It's now February. Tax loss harvesting ended last year. But I did tax loss harvest a little bit because some of the stocks decided to not do very well towards the end of December. But they both hold doctorate degrees. Well, anyone with a doctorate degree is a doctor. It's kind of egotistical to assume otherwise, don't you think? No, because the training between a nurse practitioner who has a doctorate of nurse practitioner is not the same as the training of a physician. So you can't compare a physician to a nurse practitioner. They're just not the same thing. So the problem arises. I'm not, discounting the credibility of nurse practitioners. I love nurse practitioners. I worked with them my entire life, and I've never personally met a bad one with malintent. But the problem arises when you come in contact with patients and they get confused and think their nurse practitioner is the doctor when they are not. Are your patients ever intrigued with your YouTube alter ego? Very few people have actually, very few patients have actually known about it, to be honest with you. I did have one that was like, they came in for a procedure and they were telling me how they saw my YouTube videos or something. I can't remember. What did he say here? I have to keep scrolling up here. Oh. Fun Size says we have 2 DOs and a vet. Yeah, my brother always likes to make fun of each other. Please do a collab with Dr. Glaucoma Flecken / Dr. G. Yeah, I'd love to. Maybe I can try. I'll try to reach out to him, actually. How many hours do you work a day? It depends. Do you study or research outside of the working hours? No. Why would I study or research out of working hours? Don't work for free, people. Your best advice to a USMLE aspirant? Just study. You don't want advice from me. I took the USMLE 8 years ago. A radiologist can work remotely in the US. Yeah, a radiologist can work remotely a lot of places. What else is going on here? Q, does radiology do anything with the eyes? Also do radiology? Why are there so many eye questions today? I'm not an ophthalmologist, and I don't know anything about ophthalmology, to be honest with you. I never did a rotation. I just know the bare minimum that we learned in med school. Does radiology do anything with the eyes? Yeah, we look at MRIs, like orbital MRIs and CTs. So yeah, I guess we do some stuff with eyes. I don't do any procedures on eyes. I'm getting lost by these questions, guys. Make sure you subscribe to this podcast, by the way. We'll see if anybody subscribed in the last 5 minutes I was talking. We got to get more subscribers, folks. You got to watch. You got to subscribe. And, yeah. Let's see. Let's switch back to some questions here so I can see them. So my internet is going slow. All right. What else is going on? Al-Qasim is really into the nurse practitioner stuff. Why does everybody ask me how to study for USMLE? not only do I not care about USMLE because that was so long ago, it hurts me because I did a whole video I don't want to talk about studying for the USMLE. I may partner with Picmonic, who I love, talk about USMLE, but the only way I would talk about USMLE is if I partner with a company who that's their only thing they do, like Motivate MD or Picmonic, because they basically are the professionals who tell me and I talk to them about it, because everything changes with the USMLE all the time. So I don't want to give you bad advice unless I'm working with another company who knows what the heck they're talking about. What else is going on? It's funny how you all are talking. I just filmed a video and it's going to answer a lot of these questions you all are talking about. Funside says, I love the advice, don't work for free. Yeah, that's the biggest problem with medicine and like med students and physicians, especially in academia. Everybody wants to work for free. I never understood it. My boy, Jeremy Hudson, says, Michael, I'm going to buy some chickens after the baby is born. Any advice on starting baby chicks? I think you should be asking yourself. Lord knows I don't know. Is the big news the YouTube site? No, the big news is our podcast has been released. And that is the big news. The podcast is officially released, episode 1. Which for some reason it's not loading on my screen, but there we go. Oh, what else is going on? What is doing? Are people arguing in my comments here? Again, everybody always asks me advice on IMGs matching into whatever field. How the heck would I know about any IMGs matching? I have no idea. I'm not an IMG. I don't know the matching process for each respective country for IMGs. No idea. So don't ask me questions about that. I've said that so many times. I can't tell you how many like emails and messages I get where it's like, hey, I need advice for IMG matching into radiology. Like, I have no idea. I have no idea what it takes to match into radiology or anything for a IMG. I do have a lot of friends that are IMGs, FMGs, but I don't know the matching process. Do you think USMLE becoming pass-fail is good? Yes. Well, I'll say no because I'm jealous, because I wish it was pass-fail for me. But no, yes, I think it's a good thing because hopefully less emphasis will be put on that stupid examination. I have some strong feelings now. You know, all my strong feelings can come out now that I'm not in training anymore because the academic folks used to get very angry at me. What's your FIGS code? We don't have a FIGS code anymore. My boy tying his drawstrings on his hoodie is lit. This hoodie is dope, by the way. This is like their loungewear. The whole setup. This whole setup here. Yeah, the drawstring is tight. I mean, this is how it came, and I left it there. I love this thing. It's so comfortable. Every time I'm reading studies from home, I have a blue one in this as well. Pop it on. It's the best. Hold on. What are the... My mom says, send me the link. Should I send her the link to the podcast? Let me see here. Let me send it to her so she has it. And we'll go from there. All right. Back to the questions here. What candle flavor is in the back? I can't read it. It's some sandalwood. I almost want to show you my favorite candle, but I'm not going to because I just ordered it. And that sounds weird because who the heck has a favorite candle, but I do. Any new kicks? No, because I missed out on both of those stupid launches of the Dunks. I wanted the pandas so bad, but for some reason it never hit the raffle. All right. How to manage finances as a resident. You should go watch NDMD's podcast I did with him. We talked about that, about managing money, finances as a resident, budgeting, all that kind of stuff. I may do a video on that, actually. That's a good idea. Can you gift me a pair of figs? I should do a giveaway. I haven't done one in a while. So maybe I'll do a giveaway. And maybe you'll win. We'll see. What else? Wait, you're just a regular doctor with a YouTube account and not a residency matching USMLE/MCAT expert? Correct. I did really well on the MCAT, or not on the MCAT. I did decent on the MCAT. I did well on the USMLEs, but like, I don't care about that stuff. I'm so far past that stage in my life that I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's like, why would I talk about past things that brought me great stress? Once you're through it, you don't want to talk about it anymore. Some people do. I'm not one of those people. I'm going to listen to the podcast now. Yeah, you should. Go listen to the podcast. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the big news. So we released our first video today of Cellini Rounds podcast. I wonder if we got any more subscribers while we're on this channel here. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. It's not refreshing because my computer is like trying to take off. No more subscribers, but you guys should definitely watch this. I mean, I promise you'll love it.
We got plenty of industrial in my apartment.
Let's just watch.
Are we gonna start acting fake, or are we gonna be like we really are in the cameras?
Welcome
Yeah,
to
no.
the Cellini Rounds podcast.
I think you guys will really like this podcast.
All right, Jim.
We'll leave an opening line.
Host Dr. Jim Cellini. I'm joined by the other Dr. Cellinis. We have two DOs and a vet, and somehow we're able to call ourselves doctor.
I hope you guys can hear this. We'll listen to the first part.
Doctor is a chiropractor. Oh.
We'll listen to the first part.
Start the podcast. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Jim, why don't you give us a little intro?
Yeah, every podcast is a controversy.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, welcome into the Cellini Rounds podcast. I am Dr. Jim Cellini. I am a board certified and practicing for now until this airs veterinary neurologist. I'm joined by my two younger brothers, Dr. Cellini and Dr. Cellini.
Hey.
That's Dr. Michael Cellini, who you all know, and Dr. Tommy Cellini, who no one knows.
All right, you guys better go subscribe to this. Go subscribe, like, leave a comment, and hopefully you guys love the content. So, yeah, that was the big news today. I'll answer a few more questions. If you have questions, you better fire them off now because I have about an hour until I have to go to work. So I'm not going to stay on here an hour. I'm going to stay on here for like 5 more minutes. So go subscribe to that channel. Maybe we should do a giveaway for subscribers over there. It's a good idea. Should be like Steve will do it and just give away like a Lamborghini for a subscriber. All right. Any advice for finding a suitable specialty? You just have to keep doing it and see if you like it. That's all you got to do. It took me a while to find radiology. What are the top 3 states you would consider settling in? That's a good question. I love Jersey. I might stay here. The taxes are a little high. I could see myself in like, I don't know. I don't know where I would live. Maybe like Tennessee. I don't know. Wyoming. Somewhere like that. I don't know. What else is going on? Favorite meal prep food? Usually, honestly, we just eat like chicken and broccoli or whatnot. Said Wyoming. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of places with no income tax. Oh, Florida. I would move to Florida. The problem is Florida is like so hot. I don't like sweating all the time. So Florida, I would have to basically, I don't know. I'd have to wear like Under Armour or like dry fit all the time. It's annoying. But the other thing I don't like about Florida is like having Christmas when it's like 85 degrees out. It's so weird. So weird. Holidays when it's hot. So weird. Oh yeah, Delaware doesn't have state income tax too. That's right. I was trying to think of all the ones that don't. Are you rich? I don't know. I don't know what this meant. Look at all these people Dr. Cellini, I made out with Adriana in undergrad. Cool. Happy for you. I love how people would like to actually think I would care about that. That's the funny part. Sounds good, bro. What else? Washington? No. It's a little too far in the the Pacific Northwest. I love the Pacific Northwest, but Washington's so far away from all my family. What's the big news? The big news was that we had a podcast, our first episode released today, and that was great. Do you see yourself working as a radiologist long term, owning your own business? I think I'll probably always practice radiology, at least part-time. I don't know. It's good for the mind, you know? It's like doing crossword puzzles when you're old. So maybe if I'm like 65, 70, still cranking out x-rays, CTs and stuff, it'll keep me like sharp, you know? I kind of liked it for that. Well, I love my specialty, but for that as well. Will you invest in Airbnb properties? Probably not, because I prefer having my own investment properties. I feel like Airbnbs are too much to manage for me at this time. What else is going on? All right, a few more questions and I'm getting out of here. Make sure you like this video as well. So this is what I need you guys to do. Like this feed, I need you to go subscribe to the Cellini Rounds podcast channel, which if you haven't seen that by now, you must have just joined. Go subscribe to this channel. I promise you'll laugh at the stories we tell. And yeah, check it out. It'll be good. It'll be really cool. Cool channel. I love making these podcasts. It'll be fun. All right, let's see if anybody has any other good questions going forward here. And we'll end up on this note here. Let me read some of these. When is your next live stream, CJ? I don't know. My dad giving out the bands. I don't know when the next live stream is. I did one today because I didn't have time to make a video this week. This is the first time I haven't had time to make a video on a Sunday in a very long time. And I've been on call all week and I've been busy. I don't know what else to say. I tried to. I was going to do it Monday, then I got called in for a procedure. So what can you do when you're on call, you know? Favorite Chapman's point? I don't believe in Chapman's points. What else? What do you think is the most exciting aspect of radiology? Probably the technology, the latest and greatest technology. I knew you'd like that, Brandon Taylor. How much research did you have to do? Not much, honestly. I hate research. Some people love it. I don't. All right. Missing Adriana's video. Yeah. She tried to like really do it, but she doesn't like doing them as much as I do. It's like more work for her. Mine's kind of like, it's not that I like doing it. I like making videos. It's like the creative outlook, but she would rather not. So she didn't like it. I think she may actually start making videos again soon. We'll see. I think there's a few things coming in the future that she may make some videos for. We'll leave it at that. Very cryptic, I know. Do you worry about getting sued as a physician? All the time. Every study I read, I worry about getting sued. Hashtag SummerBond, you know it. Started a long time ago. Blah, blah, blah. What are your thoughts on trying to quit the sauce? I'm assuming you're talking about alcohol, have a fatty liver. Yeah, it's not good for the liver. I see a lot of CTs I read and ultrasounds. A lot of people have fatty livers out there. Bad diet and alcohol. No bueno for the liver. How expensive was it in New York? I did a whole video on that. You should check the channel on my New York videos. You'll see everything you need to know. All right. So on that note, we'll go ahead and end here, guys. Make sure you go follow my podcast channel, Cellini Rounds, and leave a comment below over there. And I guess as always, maybe I'll give you another update, like kind of when I'm gonna do the next live stream. I might do that. We'll see here. Getting his Botox done by Adriana. I will. She injected my under eyes. She seen my posted. That's why I have this bruise here still. She used drew my blood, spun it down, PRFM, and then injected it into my under eyes because these genetic Italian dark circles have got to go away. All right. I guess I'll see you all on the next live stream, and my video coming out Wednesday. You all will like, so stay tuned for that. Ciao.